I think the thing that I liked the most about Zoe was she didn't have an idea. I mean, she had a very specific idea of Sarah, but she didn't bombard me with her idea. She sort of allowed me to get to her own idea, like a good director. I think she asked me a lot of questions, and I sort of came up with all these ideas, and then she would pretty much be like, I like that. I'm not a big fan of that. I think that can get a little troublesome in this part of the script. And I think it was a true collaboration between the both of us, and we landed on, I think, what would have been her original idea. I think she just wanted me to get there, and I appreciate that from her. And I think the reason she's like that is because, you know, she's also an actress and understands that at the end of the day, who's gonna portray her and who's gonna really live in her skin is me, and I need to feel comfortable with it. So she really sort of gave me just a free rein to sort of explore. I guess it's about a group of young girls that have this great idea that they're gonna go and have this amazing weekend, sort of like the weekend of their lives, with this guy named Slater King. And this guy is very wealthy and famous and powerful. And for those three reasons, I think all the girls were like, oh, I'm safe. I'm so safe. This guy is so famous, so rich. Like, oh, he's Slater King. Of course I'm gonna be safe. And I think they think that for multiple days. And I think that the movie takes a big turn when we do get to the island, and both Sarah and Frida start, well, Jess and Frida, and then Sarah sort of joins, start figuring out that they aren't so safe and that they are being taken advantage without their knowledge. And then it becomes a movie of sort of getting that power back. And what does that mean to get that power back? Sarah is this woman that had, you know, so many dreams and so many aspirations to potentially become an actress or become a writer, or she just really wanted to have like acceptance, I think, from the world, and ended up becoming part of this Survivor, like hot Survivor babe show. And she did pretty good at it. But unfortunately, the show got canceled and she couldn't continue, and she couldn't get that $1 million, and she couldn't get that second season of fame. And now I think Sarah's trying to find a way to sort of make a name for herself and have a spot within this celebrity world. I think Channing is incredibly charming just by nature. I think he's so sweet and charming and kind and funny, and he's almost has this like big brother energy on set, which really makes you feel really comfortable just around him and even around Slater King. I think there's elements of Slater that are kind of bro-ish in a way. And that's been really interesting when he has to be so serious and sort of creepy, because he is so inviting. I'm saying Slater. So I think he brought this really interesting element that I didn't see on the page necessarily. And seeing him live in some of these scenes is incredibly terrifying. I think Naomi brought this softness to this character and a deepness to Frida. And I think doing scenes with her, she just elevates whatever is on the page every single time. I can imagine how a scene's gonna play, and then I look or lock eyes with Naomi, and she sort of transports me to somewhere so much deeper than what was in the page. And I think both of them together are, you almost want them to work. They're incredible. Their chemistry is wonderful to watch, and both on and off set, they're like great friends, and on screen, they're magnetic, but just so infuriating the more and more you watch it. I think what sort of allures the women to to go to this island is the beauty. It's the almost how private it is, how, you know, not that many people in the world get to be in this island or be a part of this group. There's like an elite status that you feel when you hear the island. It's like the VIP of the VIPs. So I think arriving to this island, it sort of is euphoric for everyone there. And I think what makes it so dangerous and what makes it so terrifying is the fact that you feel so safe, is the fact that you're with, you know, this powerful, famous guy who will never do anything because he is so famous. If he does something wrong, he'll ruin his whole life. So it's impossible. And I think that there's an element of fear there, but there's another element of there's nowhere to go. You got on a plane, you landed on this island, you have no idea what country you're in, you have no idea how to get out. There's no self-service, and there's the seclusion of this island is what makes the realization that we are completely stuck and we have no way out. And that is sort of what drives the second act of the film.